week of July 7th through July 13th. And again, this is our Capricorn full moon week. We know things get a little wild and crazy on full moons. So on Monday the 7th, let's see, Uranus moves into Gemini. Now, Uranus was considered to be in its fall or its worst position in Taurus. So I think it's going to be a relief to you Tauruses because you had a planet that didn't do that great in your sign moving out. I think that's going to lighten things up for you. Now, Gemini is going to take it, and I think it does really well in Gemini. So this is a much better situation, okay? The moon is going to be trine Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury, and trines are what we want. They're positive. So we can get work done. We can find that balance between work and play, which feels, when I think of Neptune and Saturn together, it's kind of a little bit of both. The full moon has that theme in general because it's a Capricorn full moon, which means the sun will be in Cancer, nurturing kind of mom energy, the home, the intuition, across from the moon in Capricorn, which is like work and almost like masculine energy and determination. So we're talking about that balance no matter what, but we see a nice smooth energy there on the 7th. For the 7th, I wrote down less being willful, more lightheartedness, okay? Uranus enters Gemini, and so on the 8th, you want to just get out and about, all right? Just get out and do stuff. Wednesday the 9th, you can get work done. The moon is going to be opposite Jupiter. So this is our full moon, okay? 18 degrees Capricorn. It peaks on Thursday the 10th at 4:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be opposite Jupiter. So Jupiter makes everything big, and it's going to be trining Mars, the planet of action, and Uranus, the oh wow planet. So this is going to be an interesting full moon. This is a great time for finding balance. So home life, private life, family commitments, nurturing rest on one side, and on the other side, work, public life, reputation, accountability. All right, let's take a look at it. And let's see how we can do it better. This is called the blessing moon, and I really like that. So we've got the 11th. So remember, the full moon happens on the 10th, but it's still going to affect us for the next few days. On the 11th, pay attention to the needed change that is being shown to you. And so the 11th, the moon's going to be conjunct Pluto. Together with Pluto, the planet of transformation and change. It's going to be trining Venus and Uranus. That's a nice thing. Venus is going to be squaring Mars, the planet of action, for a lot of the month. And so there's a little bit of discord between men and women. And so we're just going to have to keep that in mind, that that's there. Okay. Venus kind of wants the soft gentleness and the square. Mars wants to get out there and go. So we're going to have to compromise and find middle ground for most of the month and probably in general. Okay, so the weekend, the moon's going to move into Aquarius at 1:21 p.m. on Friday the 11th. So we already have some Uranus energy going on. Aquarius, we know it's a rebellious sign. We know it's an unpredictable sign. And on Saturday the 12th, the moon will be opposite Mercury in the sign of Leo, 14 degrees. You want to make sure that your conversations aren't too self-centered and remembering others too, okay? Really important over the weekend. And Sunday, do your own thing. Go to bed early. It's a little intense. Saturn retrograde begins at 12:07 a.m. on the 13th, okay? And that's going to go into November. So remember, Saturn retrograde, July 13th through November 27th, resetting your life choices, adjusting your life path, self-care versus action, reevaluating your commitments, and resolving karmic imbalances. It's going to be a wild time. All right, let's give us a few cards for that full moon week. Remember, those are our theme cards for the month up top. And let's see what we need to know for this Capricorn full moon week. All right, I guess we're getting two of those. Let's throw in an oracle here. All right, let's see what we've got. Your first card is the Two of Water, Mallow. And, you know, I referenced the Lover's card earlier, and to me, the Two of Cups is really the Lover's card to me. This is a harmonious relationship card. Mallow, I think it's, if I'm correct, I think they use that in like calming tinctures. So Two of Water, hummingbirds, they're having a great time together. They're swimming in this little fountain. It's so beautiful. Enjoy your relationships. They're really special. Get out into nature. Now, you've got the Page of Pentacles. So we've got Page is young energy. Pentacles is anything of value. She's kind of going like, So she's kind of evaluating what's important. All right. And young energy, so playful energy. Then you've got the Eight of Swords here, the good old human card of overthinking everything and thinking we're stuck. Okay, she's dressed beautifully. She looks like a Venus-like statue. So making sure that you know that, you know, you are free. A lot of this is just the mindset. Let's see what your oracle is. It's the Disconnect card. Disconnect. So you're going to have to look at what needs to be disconnected from. It's coming in next to this thought stuff. So it's like, maybe there's just some thoughts that aren't serving you, right? Capricorn energy sometimes can be very, very strict. And this is showing that you need lightness. And we're talking about that balance. Okay. So it makes sense to me that these cards would show up. All right, great.